I think the Jets won the first round of the draft. Not that other teams didn't have great drafts also, but to get Garrett Wilson also at 10, a weapon for Zach Wilson, the brothers Wilson, as I'll call them, even though they're not related. So to get Sauce Gardner, to get Garrett Wilson, and then stop Jermaine Johnson, even if Jermaine Johnson is never like going to be like a top 10 quality player, I mean, really high pedigree. Teams loved him, I feel like. Well, I guess maybe they didn't love him that much if he went at the end of the first round, but people certainly loved Jermaine Johnson. It feels like this was a home run draft for the Jets. Not that it means they're going to win the division, not that they're better than Buffalo, not that they're as good as Baltimore, Cincinnati, or Cleveland, not that they're as good as Kansas City or Denver or the Chargers or even the Las Vegas Raiders. But man, that win total's looking juicy at 5.5. And Ken, you got it at 5. So betting takeaways and thoughts on the draft of the New York Jets last night.
I bet the Jets to make the playoffs before I went to bed last night. I have them. It's either 10-1 or 10-50. I can't remember which one. I'm going
If
to be
Zach
young.
Wilson's good, like
Yeah.
they might make the playoffs.
And it's like, oh, well, should I bet the win total now? Be like, I still like 5.5. 6.5. I'd probably cool my heels a little bit on betting that market. And I would just play high volatility markets because it's all going to be based around Wilson's performance. And he might stink. Like, he might just be awful. Showing up with a lot of swag. Love those stories, which are meaningless. I guess it's better than showing up and everyone saying he's like really depressed and has a terrible attitude. I guess swag's better than that. Yeah, they drafted their starting corner, they drafted their starting wide receiver, and they drafted their starting defensive end last night. It's pretty awesome. Plug and play guys.
That,
3.
keep this in mind. The Jets signed Carl Lawson, former
Yep.
pass rusher of the Bengals, to a massive deal last offseason, who's coming
Brutal
off an
injury.
amazing season. The Bengals replaced him with Trey Hendrickson. Hendrickson had a great season for Cincinnati. Lawson obviously is lost for the season before
Yep.
a game is even played. So now it's like the Jets add not just Jermaine Johnson, but Carl Lawson to their pass rush now in year 2 with Robert Saleh.
Yeah, and you obviously, Wilson didn't play every game last year too. Yeah, it's the classic script of identifying like high volatility NFL bets that could pay that have big prices is like the really obvious things that you're looking for, right? Like coach quarterback tandems going year 1 to year 2 are like really are usually can produce some home runs at a pretty good clip.